This will give me back 2 additional mana so I can cast a Glorious Sunrise. Let's go. Dude, Culling Ritual is king, baby. Oh my god, a sweeper plus life gain. And we have Toxrill for the spirits. Game over, baby. Game over. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Mono White and Rune's worst nightmare because we are destroying everything, and not only destroying everything but getting mana and ramp in return. I am talking about a deck running Culling Ritual, a fantastic sweeper that shout out to our Discord member JBB for the idea. Came up with a deck that's running Culling Ritual with a Nissa, and I thought I had to just jump on that train and build a version of that style of list of my own. And let me tell you guys, the Culling Ritual is at a place right now where it hasn't been in a while, and it's very, very good right now. But before I dive in detail and get into this breakdown, if you guys are new here on the channel and you find any value in today's content, I just ask if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to subscribe to the channel as a free way to help support the channel. And that way you also be notified when we post videos. That way you don't miss out on any future content. With that being said, let's talk about the list and we'll get into the gameplay footage. So, like I said, JBB brought up to my attention, you know, Culling Ritual is a great card, and JBB posted a list that had both of these cards in it, and I was like, man, I really haven't played either one of these cards in a long time, so wanted to see what I could do with them, and this is what we came up with here today. The idea of Nissa, right? So the idea of Nissa is we're trying to alt it quickly, and it's really easy to alt because it's a -5. You get 5 almost immediately just by plussing it, and you also get loyalty on this card just for playing land, which is crazy. And the ultimate of this card says we get to bring a creature back from the graveyard to the battlefield, dependent upon how much mana we have, you know, the size of the creature we can grab. And then that creature is going to come back with 2/1/1 counters on it. So first off, we had to go look for some creatures. What creatures are we going to run in here? And I fell on Toxrill and Vorinclex. I feel like these two are the best types of creatures to reanimate from the graveyard. And that's what we're doing today with Nissa. We're trying to get a lot of lands down and then, you know, reanimate these things for essentially just the 4 mana to play the Nissa, because we play Nissa on 4. We've got things like Evolving Wilds in the graveyard. We play one of those, crack it, that's 2 loyalty, and immediately Nissa's at 6. We can -5 and bring back these creatures. That's the ultimate combo. That's the ultimate idea of the deck. And the ways we get there is a lot of fun because we've played things like Culling Ritual, which is in a really good spot right now where you're sweeping the board from small creatures that are, you know, 2 or less, but it hits every permanent. So things like treasure decks, and you'll see mono red with the blood tokens. We hit everything. And this card is insane when it pops off, because if it can hit up to 4 creatures, it's like we didn't even spend the mana. We get another free spell for 4. Sometimes it hits up to 5, and I've done it a few times now where we hit 5 and we can jump right into our Renin 7s or our Glorious Sunrise. But ultimately we're trying to ramp with this deck, and this just plays such a good role of ramping up and allowing us to play another spell like Field Trip or, you know, Binding the Old Gods, which both are ramp cards for us. And then Renin 7 gets these huge Tree Folk tokens because we're just going so big. And then Glorious Sunrise is a great tool to just stay alive, draw cards. It does everything. You guys know how much I absolutely love that card. And then early on, we want to make sure we survive, right? So we've got things like Power Word Kill and Witherbloom Command. And Witherbloom Command's in the deck because we're trying to get lucky with the milling effect, where we mill out one of our creatures, and we also get to ensure our land drops a little bit better so we can keep our mana flowing, which is nice. But it also hits some early game mono white with the -1, and it also gains this life. It does a lot of things. It can hit enchantments, which are kind of everywhere because, you know, it's non-creatures value 2 or less. It does it all, honestly. It's a very great card right now. I will say one downside to this deck is we don't play well against control at all. And of course, with the YouTube or with the arena algorithm playtesting this deck plus the videos, we did run into quite a few control lists. There are some adjustments we can make for sure to help against the combat, or to help combat that. But we, as it stands right now, destroy mono white, destroy runes just because of this one simple sweeper, man, and it's really good right now. I'm telling you, it just eats everything and you get so much mana and so much value. And then over here we've got 2 environmental sciences, 2 containment breach, introduction to annihilation, mascot exhibition, and confront the past, which we use the most. I think we probably want to up that to 2, but we'll talk about that later on the deck breakdown. Sorry, I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. I have no idea what buttons I was hitting there. Anyways, that is going to do it for the breakdown. Let's get into the gameplay footage and we'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. Yo, we have an absolute banger for you guys today. I'm not even kidding. This thing's awesome. I played a couple of games with it. The win rate's not great yet. I misplayed a couple of times, but I think I've got this thing dialed in. And the moments that we've had with this deck, some of them have been so good and absolutely clickable, like are clippable. This deck does some really crazy things, man. All right, so this hand, holy, right away we get the worst hand ever when I hit record, of course. Yeah, I gotta have to mulligan that bad boy. I guess going second here is not good with this hand, but we'll see if hopefully we can survive long enough to get what we need to do off. This is a very heavy hand. If we could just maybe find a field of a field trip, maybe. If we top deck field trip and culling ritual, we're fine. But if we don't, we're kind of screwed. All right. Another binding does us no good without another land. So would love to see another land right about now. Come on, deck. I know you got it in you. I mean, do we even want another land on this next pull though? We want field trip is the most valuable card. Welcoming vampire, sure. That's some card draw right there. Well, if they're gonna give me a tap land, they might as well do it now. That's good to get that out of the way. That way our binding still comes in on curve. So we blow something up this next turn. We run in 7 to get a good blocker, and we should be good after that because we have Glorious Sunrise. It's going to gain us a bunch of life. I would imagine we're okay here. I did these 2 hands I was dealt in the first part of this game. You know, after mulliganing as well. It was garbage. So we're making do with garbage, trying to polish up the garbage we were handed. Yeah, pretty tough to do. I don't like mulliganing for one, and then mulliganing twice. I'd have to have a pretty bad hand to mulligan twice. Not a fan of doing that. I just hate putting my faith in the game because the game is never really pulled through for me very regularly. Well, they have something instant speed. It could just be their Field of Ruin triggering, but I mean, odds are if they left all their mana up, they've got something, but I hope it's not protection or some sort of indestructibility. I know Valorant Stance is something people have been playing a lot lately, so I am a little worried that they might give indestructibility here, but I mean, we can't just sit here and pretend like it's not happening and, you know, put our head in the sand. We have to try to kill something here. Either way, they got to let this part go through and let me choose a creature, so let's not get too excited about that. It's once I choose the creature is when we really should worry about this instant speed interaction here. All right, let's see. Do we have it? Do we have it? We do. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. That's what I like to hear, baby. Let's go. Now we need another land to hit for the red and 7. And that's still, we're definitely not out of the woods because hitting a land when you need it is one of the toughest things in Magic ever. Okay, they didn't play another creature yet, but they still have a second main phase here. Is it another creature? Really? Now I'm kind of half tempted to play another binding here. No creature, huh? I mean, this still works fine. Yeah, let's just do this because we want the mana. We want to pull. We want a +1 next turn. So Let's get this down. I'm just worried about things like Brutal Cathar. That would be really, really bad. Brutal Cathar would be horrible. Man, that could be why they're not playing things. I should have went binding here. Binding was the better play. Oh man, but if I binded that, then they'd just activate their flying land too, which could have been bad. Because if they hit another land, it can activate the cave and go over the top. And the 6/6 Tree Folk does prevent them from going over the top, so it takes away that play. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with Brutal Cathar though. Or that. That's probably even worse. It's only 1 mana. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, unfortunately our play here is gonna have to be the binding. But I do get to draw a card with the clue token, so that's cool, I guess. Tough game, man. Tough game. We're taking 3 over the top guaranteed by the cave next turn, which puts us down to 2. We start gaining life after that though with the glorious sunrise, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leaving us with 2 to potentially 3 mana left over, which is not a lot. Not a lot at all. It could be a lot. I mean, if we top deck a Field of Ruin, that would be pretty awesome. I can't even lie. Let's crack the clue and hopefully we get the Field of Ruin off the top, and then we can Glorious Sunrise and then crack the Field of Ruin on their land, and then it just comes down to whatever it is they play here on the next turn or two. See, that's what I thought they were gonna do, so that's not surprising at all. All right, let's see what we get here. Not a Field of Ruin. I didn't think I was going to though. I mean, that would have been a fat chance. All right, more land. Got to play this. This counteracts the damage being done to me by the land. So if they want to keep activating the land, I'll just keep gaining 3 life. And the creatures that we have here, I mean, Toxrill by itself is a 1-man wrecking crew on our opponent's creature. So I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day long. Where were you a while ago? All right, easy choice for me here. Easy choice. And now if they want to activate their land and go over the top, totally fine by me, because it'll start losing its abilities. Oh man. Okay. Well, just when you start talking trash about how Toxrill is going to destroy their land. Ooh, that's some instant speed stuff, huh? Maybe we play. Let's play this.
Those who do not speak to the land cannot.
White dragon with flying until the end of turn. This can kill non-dragons. Okay. So let's create the 3/3. Two, 4, 6. I can actually play this instead. Okay, that's actually better. Okay, I was gonna attack in there with this, but this is my first time playing Nissa, and so I'm just trying to figure it out here. No attacks. All right, this is fine. Leaving back the Vorinclex is just fine, unless this last card of theirs is a Brutal Cathar, and I'm gonna really regret this play. Field of Ruin, huh? What are you trying to blow up here? Seems kind of odd. I guess that just means they don't have any plays. I definitely didn't play this right. I should have attacked. I should have stayed with the initial course of just attacking in with our land there, and then just hitting a power word kill on Brutal Cathar, because there's a good chance our opponent would have played another Brutal Cathar here and took our Vorinclex and won the game. But we screwed that up. We screwed that up bad. Like we're getting lucky because our opponent's hand clearly doesn't have another Brutal Cathar. So it is what it is. We lucked out, but All right, what's really nice though about Vorinclex is not only are we going to double our loyalty on Nissa every turn, but our opponent, let's say they get a Luminarch Aspirant, they're not going to get as much out of that. Double the loyalty, so that goes to 4. Let's do this. We're taking 3 damage with this though. We got to remember that. But yes, we are going to do this now. We are going to do it now. Going down to 2. We just keep bouncing back between 2 and 5. Toxrill becomes live. What do you do, man? What do you do? I hope we don't get roped out here out of frustration. Dude, Glorious Sunrise though, guys, such an underrated card, man. Such an underrated card.
We will protect my
Gain
home.
3. That has got to be so debilitating for our opponent too, to see us just gain that 3 life every turn when their land can only hit us for 3. Feels bad, dude. All right, not a bad first game. I still made some mistakes that I really would like to clean up, but ultimately not a bad game. All right, what do we got here? Okay, this starting hand is much better. We got the Field of Ruin into the Ren at 7. So that's a snap keep for me. Also some early interaction too with the Power Word Kill. Can't be too mad about that either. Reality Smasher, huh? Trying to smash my reality, are you? Let's do that. I like Power Word Kill here on this thing. It's an artifact vehicle, but when it comes in, we're gonna just blow it up. It's a pretty good vehicle too. It's fairly powerful. It's a 4/3, so not bad. They don't play anything though, which gives us time to ramp up into our good stuff. Looks like we might need this. Might be a better way of dealing with that than just the Power Word Kill. Might need the Power Word Kill for something better later. Like the Merchant. The Merchant's not a bad choice. Can this actually sacrifice artifacts? Or a treasure. Okay, creature or a treasure. So we will blow you up. Calling Ritual actually could have been pretty good there too, because we could have got 2 mana back that way. I guess that would have been pretty good too. I guess it's ultimately the same thing, and I saved myself the Containment Breach, and maybe it could have got a, let's say, Environmental Sciences. But this is fine. This is totally fine. Village Rites, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. I like having the Evolving Wilds for the reason it's in the deck. I'm pretty sure I will explain it in the intro, but it's in the deck for Nissa, because Nissa is able to just immediately alt if we can get this in the field. That's a nuisance of a card, to say the least. Quite a nuisance. Now it opens up the world of all sorts of possibilities from our opponent, like, you know, blue mana and counter spells, which kind of makes me nervous, but I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure they're strictly Rakdos here. Pretty sure. All right, get in there for 1. Say go. I'm really glad that our opponent didn't play something like a Tibalt there. Seems like a peculiar attack. Do you have like a burn spell? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, I see. I thought that might have just been a mistake. Okay. Fair enough. Pretty good play. I didn't expect burn down the house. That's a good card right there. Can't be too upset about it. All right. Let's field trip. Kind of want to get rid of those treasures if I'm being honest. 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it could stop them. It could stop them from getting a, let's say, Tybalt next turn unless they have the land for it. All right, we got to confront the past, which will help us get back our Ren and 7. I may want to just crack this now because I might need the mana. 3, 6. Yeah, it could put us at our at a crucial Toxrill. So I am actually gonna crack it on this turn. Kind of a strange little turn we had here. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have played my ritual. Shoot. But you know what? Toxrill is, like I said, very crucial. It's coming down this next turn and it will kill every last one of those. So pretty happy with that. All right, you're in trouble, my friend. You're in trouble. Gonna hang on to this Evolving Wilds for the Nissa. Because if they do kill Toxrill here, which very, very likely they will kill Toxrill here, we'll get it right back. All right, Toxrill kills. Boom, boom, boom. Easy little critters we get here. Still sitting on a glorious sunrise, by the way, which is a ton of life gain that should hopefully creep us back into the winning this game. What are we doing here? I just really hope it's not Tybalt's. I don't have an answer for that. I mean, I do, but Tybalt's clearly the overall best win con they could possibly play on me. God, that card's busted. I love Tybalt, man. I absolutely love Tybalt. It's such a good card. I hate getting played against with it, which means it's a really good card. That seems like a really good thing for us. Seems like a really good thing for us. Okay. Guess we just go Sunrise here. Fine by me. Fine by me. Oh, another Toxrill. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right. I think we just kind of float to victory now. Meat Hook Massacre though does it do enough though? 3, 6, just 6 for now. They could hit a full Meat Hook Massacre if they have a land and a Meat Hook. That'll do the trick. But like I said, I just played Nissa the next turn, drop an Evolving Wilds and crack it, and then we got ourselves another Toxrill. All right, Goldspan comes in, creates more treasure. Another Evolving Wilds is interesting. I think I need to get the Nissa down here because not the Nissa, the Ren and 7, I need to be able to block this Goldspan Dragon. Can't have this Goldspan out here just trouncing about on me. I'm gonna start gaining life here. We're getting into the single digits. I can't just not respect the fact that their Goldspan is trying to run us over. All right, Merchant's gonna die again, creating another slug for us. Keep the slugs coming, man. Keep them coming. They can sack a treasure here and draw a card before it goes, which they should do, but they might need the treasure, like I said, to cast a Tybalt. Even a Meat Hook. I mean, a Meat Hook that deals with Toxrill. That's a pretty good sign. No, they're gonna eat it. Okay, they're gonna eat the treasure. Maybe. I guess they could just attack again with the Goldspan though, and that'll be enough mana for the Meat Hook. Either way, pretty sure Meat Hook's in our future. That's what I'm trying to get at here. If they attack with Gold Span into my 8/8, we know that the meat hook's coming, right? Which means I should probably let it go. 3, 6. 3, 6. Yeah, they would do. See, if they attacked in there and they had a meat hook, they could have cast it for 7. If, especially if I blocked with my Ren and 7, it would have put me down to a 6/6, and they could have blown up the entire board. But knowing that, I would have let them just attack in for the 2, and I would have left my 8/8 to attack back. So, GG. Bruh, I really like this deck. I like this deck a lot. It's been a little while since I've actually it's been a couple of days since I've felt this good about a deck and playing Magic. I'm not gonna lie. This is really good if I can get another land. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Come on, land. We need you off the top here. Preferably next draw a land. That way I can get down the powered kill. All right, we're playing against the enchantments, huh? Playing the enchantments. Definitely. Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. I know I should have. I should have. We got a bank on. Let's get a black source, because odds of us drawing a green source are a lot higher. Because I'd rather play this if I could, but I don't know. It depends on what they play, I guess. Never mind. Power word kill is what I want to play. Still need a land, and now our curve is screwed. Gosh darn it. Calling Ritual is going to be a great card though in this matchup, so maybe it's not such a bad thing to play Field Trip next turn. I don't know. It depends on how big that thing gets, I guess. All right, need a land, so it is what it is. Oh, we really missed the land. Oh, thank God for Evolving Wilds, man. Can't believe we missed the land there. We gotta find one now, right? I would imagine. But at least we're at 3 mana now, so we can go do the field trip stuff if we need to. And they're just making this hard on me, though. I hate how the game has to make things hard on you sometimes like this. All right. What do we got? Generous Visitor. Okay. Still a lot of damage. Definitely a lot of damage. And there we go. Not able to pull what we needed, so gonna have to. We're really kind of wedging and forcing our way in here. All of these are good, but Toxtrol can go because I can reanimate it with Nissa. All right, that's fine. We're not anywhere near a Toxtrol yet either. Another Rune of Speed isn't bad. The more 2-drops and 1-drops, the better. We just go big time here. 8, 9. We're dead. Oh, we're not dead? You're saying there's a chance. Oh my gosh, you're saying there's a chance. Okay. Little Calling Ritual action here. Everything's gone. We gained 4 mana. Right back into the bank here. Let's go get another land. Gain a bit of life. I wish that land carried over though, man, because I could use that for the power word kill, but I guess let's just take what we can get. Let's take what we can get, man. At least that doesn't have haste. Let's take our W's where we can get them. Hopefully they really reinvest into the board again. Maybe some more runes. Okay. Calling Ritual looking pretty good again. But to know that if we Calling Ritual that they're going to get everything, or the Kami right back again, it's pretty brutal. It is what it is. 3 mana. We're gonna be 1 short of actually casting the Sunrise. Why have we drawn we haven't drawn 1 singular land this whole game. We've forced every land we've had into our board here. Crazy, dude. I think we double power word kill here, if I'm being honest. I think we double power word kill here because I can Calling Ritual again, right? But then they get Kami back to their hand. And then if they cast another rune of speed, I'm dead. This way it ensures I get at least one additional turn next turn. If they have any sort of hexproof protection, which is possible but unlikely, we lose. But have to give it a try, right? All right, we're still at 1. We're okay. We're not dead yet. We're not out of the woods either, though. I like that they didn't play the Kami there, but I guess it comes back on the end step. They couldn't have played it, which is why we went with that play. I forgot. Okay, we're looking good. All right, Glorious Sunrise. Wow, okay, just kidding. Glorious Sunrise not coming into play. No 2-drops, so we're susceptible here to another Rune of Speed, and it's over. Let's see. I mean, we've went through a couple of Rune of Speeds, 3 of them, so we shouldn't see another one, but... Oh my goodness, you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. This will give me back 2 additional mana so I can cast a Glorious Sunrise. Let's go. Dude, Calling Ritual is king, baby. Oh my god, a sweeper plus life gain. And we have Toxrill for the spirits. Game over, baby. Game over. Game over, dude. Okay. Don't even care what you got. I don't even care what you got, because that spirit's dead. Mine. GG's. Oh my god. We somehow pulled a miracle off of that game. Not drawing a singular land until like what, turn 6 or 7? Yikes. I'm having too much fun. Dude, I'm having too much fun. Calling Ritual might be a grade A sweeper again. It really might. We haven't even seen mono white yet. Like, Calling Ritual is so good right now. All right, opponent goes first. We have Witherbloom Command. We have really good land here early. I like it. I like it a lot. I'd really like to go first though. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being a baby, but I think we've gone second like every time, it feels like. All right though. A little bit of Orzhov control. A little bit of grindy action, which is fine because we have Calling Ritual. I think I'm just gonna kill the Shambling Gas. They're probably gonna sacrifice it to a Deadly Dispute here in response, but just get rid of it. And eventually these treasures we kill with Calling Ritual, so I will take it. Hopefully they don't use them this turn though to cast a Lulth right away, because then we're probably gonna die. Turn 3 Lulth is not fun at all. That's the nuts. I mean, if you got that, if you got the Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, and into a Lulth, it's pretty hard to beat that. You just kind of gotta tip the hat, you know? Say good game. Oh no, we missed a land. That's not good. Not good. Okay. That's scary, but it's not as scary as what I initially thought. It's a card I can't kill with this, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that, do I? Renin 7's the best answer I have for it, and I'm not playing that anytime soon. Okay. Evolving Wilds. Sure. Crack it now. That way we can get the Renin 7 out next turn. Create the 5/5 that we need to block the Junji. They're going to draw a card here if they attack with both of these creatures, which, I mean, it's pretty bad for us, but is it worth wasting a power word kill on it? Probably not. Probably not. There's probably some better targets, but There probably isn't even better targets, to be honest. It's probably all eye twitches and shambling gas and stuff like that. So I guess that is kind of a better target. Yeah, I guess that's better to kill that now because our life total is pretty darn low right now. So killing that might be okay. And then it'll give us time with the Ren and 7 here. I just realized I can't even block the Junji. It has freaking menace, dude. There's nothing we can do here. There's nothing we can do here.
They prepare for war.
Ren and 7 dies, but you know what? If they attack with the Junji to the face, which is definitely tempting for them because they've got all this other creature stuff out here. I don't know. Okay, never mind. Oh man, that's just bad. That is just bad. Yeah, I can't win this one, unfortunately. If I do this, I get back 2 mana. It's not good enough. There's nothing good. There's literally no good plays here. There's no good plays here. I know we're gonna have to do something bad because of their ability, but there's just nothing good there. Oh my god, Toxrill's in our graveyard. There's nothing good we could have done here. We're just toast. Toxrill comes in, now it's done. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We were I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we could have done any better in that game. I think we were doomed from the start, honestly. Yeah, so I think we just have a really bad matchup against Control in general, but Orzhov, man, Orzhov is where it's at right now. Orzhov and Mono Black they're doing pretty well. I'm a big believer in those 2 decks at the moment. I think they're pretty darn good. I didn't like mulliganing that, but I feel like I had to just in case we go up against something extremely aggressive. We didn't have much of a hand, so and now we do. We have a much better hand. All right, we're gonna go here first. Doesn't matter what color we choose, so let's choose black because we need the green land for things like binding to go fetch. Okay, Culling Ritual looking really good right about now. Looking really sharp right about now. Okay, we get a land too. Let's go. Also, Evolving Wilds could have been a free land to grab as well. All right, we could field trip. This is gonna be such a good Culling Ritual. Oh my god! See, this is the type of deck we want to be playing against. This right here. This is our matchup. Did we put a Planeswalker in the yard? No, we did not. Wandering Emperor. Okay, that's a little annoying just because if they don't create I want them to minus here. I want them to create a soldier. If they don't, that's annoying. Ah, darn it. Well, you know, we get a land here actually. Okay, hold on. This is actually really good. This is totally fine. This is why Culling Ritual is so good. Peep this, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! We get 3 mana back. Enough to bind, baby. Enough to bind, baby. Enough, let's go. Oh my god, we just destroyed them, dude. Mono White had no shot. If you have a Culling Ritual and you're against Mono White, good game. See, that's the matchups we need right there. That's what we built this deck around. Not Orzhov. Not Control, no counters, that kind of stuff. All right, opponent goes first. We have, you know, early removal into a binding, which can ramp us into our Ren and 7. So this hand's actually not that bad. Not terrible. This could be a good late game tool. We'll see. We shall see. Rakdos, huh? I'm gonna play this now, get it out of the way. I might regret that because of power word kill, but I don't know. I don't think we'll see haste. Oh, it's a reanimator deck. It's Reanimator, huh? Very interesting. I don't like that though. Power Word kills our best bet of, you know, handling the reanimation spells, but not when you're talking about Vorinclex. That, or Velomachus, I mean, Velomachus, it goes right around. Yep, goes right around the Power Word kill. I can kill it next turn with the binding though, which is nice. And Renin 7 eventually blocks it, but it's gonna get value here. Holy cow, what a card. What a card. Wow, dude, imagine I had instant speed removal for that though. That would have been such a blowout for us in a good way. But now we get absolutely blown out by their freaking despair. They just refilled their entire hand. Whew. Tough, man. Tough. Hopefully Renin 7 can get us there. It can block the Velomachus, but if the Velomachus hits another despair off the top, it not only kills my token, it will kill Renin 7 as well. Can't have that. Such a good card, dude. That card is so broken. This guy says what now? It says, don't understand, we go top 5 cards in your library. Okay, I'm not too sure exactly how that's gonna play a role, but I'm sure it's going to play a pretty big role. We'll see. It is a 2-drop, so I mean, Culling Ritual does hit it. So does Power Word kill, but I need to get Renin 7 down. That's obviously the priority here.
They prepare for war.
If you're new here, I have allergies pretty bad. I do that a lot. My bad. All right. So we've gotten through one reanimator spell. Sure, there's 3 more. But even if they reanimate, like I said, we do have the token, but if they want a full send, they can, to try to, you know, prioritize hitting the despair off the top, which I'm sure they will, but okay, so they had a lot more than just 3 more, because it looks like they're running 2 types. No despair. Toxrill, wow. Wow, that's not bad. Toxrill's not bad. I could Power Word kill it though, so easy peasy. Wow, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, I can also Toxrill, but don't think that'd be very beneficial. I think this is my best bet here. I think that's my best bet. All right, not a bad turn. What do we mill out here? Okay, not terrible, not terrible. I mean, it could have gone a lot better if Velomachus and, you know, tied with Toxrill was just pretty brutal, but we figured it out for the time being. This is gonna flash back though for 5, 6, 7, and they just got to return upon tide. Why not? Why the heck not? They go face. They get the pyre. Ah, gosh darn it. Yeah, it looks like they got us, man. I mean, they've pretty much hit the nuts the whole way through. Like, they got their Velomachus in the yard early, got it out on turn 4, and then it's just been a downhill battle for me, man. Just been a downhill battle for me the whole way through. I hope we can get it though. We'll see. If they run out of these reanimator spells, we're fine, but I don't think they're going to. I mean, they just need a land. Okay, or that. Or that. That also gets the job done. I mean, what do you do? They've reanimated Velomachus, what, like 5 times? Like, there's nothing you can do about that. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. So they've reanimated it 4 times, and on one of those reanimations, they got, you know, another... Unreal. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I mean, that's as good as reanimation gets right there. best I've ever seen. And that's gonna do it for today's gameplay footage, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun playing this deck. I think it was really great, like especially playing those aggressive lists. I will say though, there are some holes in this game for sure, and we're gonna address that right now. But before I do that, just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. I really do appreciate that. It helps a lot with these videos when you stay longer, and just want to say thank you for the support. I really do. So much appreciated. And let's talk about the deck a little bit. So this deck is, it's very niche towards the aggressive meta, which I thought we were going to see a lot more of. Like, I thought it was going to be all aggressive, but we had a few matches in there where you saw how amazing Culling Ritual can be. But if we really wanted to make this deck better and more well-rounded, we got to figure out how we can combat that control matchup, because control, it really kind of eats us alive. If our opponent's running any sort of counter magic with removal, we're kind of toast. Which in play testing and all this stuff, I saw a lot of Demir, Esper, and we struggled hard against those decks because we run out of juice quickly, and they are constantly refilling their hand with Memory Deluge and just removing our planeswalkers, and it's easy for them really to kind of control us. And so how can we combat that? It's a great question. I haven't really thought of super great solutions to that, but you know, just like a couple of weeks ago, Duress was in such a good spot, and I really enjoyed this card, and I thought it was great because runes were like heavy, and that was pretty much the only aggro we were seeing. And so Duress always had a target, no matter what you were playing against, aggro or not, you were always going to get something with Duress, and it helped a lot against control decks. But now we are seeing mono white, and it is becoming a bigger meta share. So if you hit a mono white deck and you run Duress, could end up biting you in the butt. It might be just a complete dead card. But I do think when you're talking about control and we only are running black and green becomes really tough to play when you're talking about control, because we have no interaction for counter magic. We have hand hate, but hand hate is a double-edged sword when the meta has mostly aggro. So you're kind of in this weird you know, conundrum. There are also some things like go blank, which might even be a better solution than the Duress, because you're also talking about when you're running you know, when your opponent's running control, we're talking about Memory Deluges. For whatever reason, I saw what was it, gosh, it's the, let me try to find it here real quick. I know the card, I just don't remember the name. Siphon Insight. I saw this card popping up left and right too when I started playing this deck. Obviously the algorithm has something to do with that, but these cards have flashback, so go blank is a good way to just kind of take care of their graveyard for them not to be able to cast those spells again. But it also hits their hand, which can ultimately affect them a lot, but they get selection of those two cards. So who knows? And I just don't know the perfect answer to this question, but I'm sure it exists. I'm sure the answer exists. Maybe splash in you know, another color, maybe make this into Soul Tie so you can run a couple of negates or something like that. I don't know, but the negates aren't in great spot because again, mono white, you know, negates not hitting anything. So kind of the same problem you have with Duress. Both of those cards a week ago I feel like were great, and now mono white's back, so who knows. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on the deck and what you thought of it and how you can make it better. If you have any ideas on how to make this deck perform any better, or you know, the solution to those control matchups, please let me know. I'm always down to hear your thoughts and down below in the comments and try to learn from them. But that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really enjoyed making this one for you guys, and we'll see you hopefully tonight at the live stream. We have a live stream tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and so if you guys want to pop in for that, we're live for about 2 hours here on YouTube, so check that out. And before I get out of here, as always, huge shout out goes to the Mardu Mob, man. The Mardu Mob is our membership program here on the channel, and they are incredible people, man, who support me not only, you know, monetarily through the membership program, but they're just very kind and generous people who help me out a lot along the way of this journey on the YouTube. So thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate every one of you. And if you guys want to become part of the Mardu Mob, you can hit that join button down below or the link in the description to learn a little bit more about that. But until next time, guys, we'll see ya. Peace.
Hit him 3 times. like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better.